welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am Amanda and I am a stay-at-home mom of 4 little boys. I'm getting ready super early in the morning. I usually wake up at 6 o'clock and by 7 my kids are out of their rooms. So as you can see, my one son is with me while I'm getting ready on this morning. I'm quickly going to make my bed and just tidy up a little bit to hopefully start my day off on a good foot. I've just been super tired and exhausted lately. I have twin 1.5-year-olds, soon to be 2-year-olds, and they are going through a phase right now where it has been so tough on me this past week. I'm just tired, I guess overstimulated. I don't have the words for how I feel other than just tired, but I know that I have to push forward. I am solo with my boys while my husband is at work, and my older boys look up to me. So if I show them that I am struggling and having a really hard time, they just don't need to see that side of me. They need to see a mom who is strong and going to be their rock for them. So we are going to tackle our early morning laundry, get some more laundry started, folded, put away. I always do this every day just to check that off of my to-do list, and then we will head downstairs. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my kitchen in the early morning. Per usual, I'm usually up filming very early in the morning before it becomes too chaotic. That way I can kind of show you throughout my day and how things are going. In today's video, I thought I would do our full grocery haul for you guys, because normally I split it up between 2 stores and I just show one in one video, one in the other. But we actually went to Costco yesterday for the bulk items, and today we're going to Wegmans for the rest. So I thought I would combine that into today's video, as well as share some like daily motivation, daily cleaning, working out. Yesterday was a tough day with the twins. They were just not having it. I'm hoping today will be much better, trying to keep my spirits high. But yesterday I was playing with them out back and I was sitting in the ground just like trying to be a good mom, get on their level, play ball with them. And this worm crawled up my ankle. It had the nerve to go on my ankle, and I felt something slimy, and I looked down and there it was, slithering its way up. I screamed, I jumped, I threw that worm off. I do not like worms. It was so gross. And yeah, it was just the kind of day I was having yesterday. So I'm hoping today will be much better. We're just bird watching this morning, checking out all of the spring robins. You can hear all the birds this morning. We can't wait to be out here watering our garden in the morning. Good morning. Hi. Oh, I'm Mickey down. One of these yours? Mickey. Good morning. So I don't know if I mentioned the twins were not feeling their best last week. They're all stuffy, snotty, gross. And one of the things that truly saved us was this baby nasal aspirator. It basically sucks all of the gunk out of their nose for you. You may have seen other ones before, but I really love this one because it came with 2 pieces. So I can use one for each baby and make it super sanitary so we don't have to risk like cross-contamination, and these can easily be washed. I also love that it is rechargeable, so I don't have to worry about it, especially if we're using it like right before bedtime or early in the morning and I'm barely awake and I just want to grab it. So I highly recommend searching on Amazon for this specific nasal aspirator. It also has lights and a little lullaby, so it does not scare your baby, because it's not the most pleasant thing, obviously, to be sucking stuff out of their nose. They're not huge fans of it, but that definitely helps with it. This is the Grownsy one, so definitely pick up one of these if you are expecting or you have a little one. It's just so great to have handy in your house for situations like that, and you can just rest assured knowing that it's there, so when a cold does pop up, or the flu, RSV, all of that nasty stuff, you have this ready to go. It definitely makes a difference for the babies when we clear out their nose before we lay them down for bedtime. It helps them to fall asleep. So that is why I love this as like one of my top baby products, honestly. A few other things that I loved for the twins, we're kind of grown out of some of that stuff now, but it was the Twinsy pillow. It held both babies in there, and I had little bottle holders for them that I got off of Amazon, and that is how I fed them at nighttime. I'll try and insert a picture. It looked crazy, but when you have twins, you have to do what you have to do to survive. Especially, I had 2 other toddlers at the time. It's not like 100% of my time could be focused on the twins. I had an injured husband at the time who needed my help. I had toddlers. I also had the twins. So it was a crazy time in my life for sure. I think that's why I'm able to handle these toddler years right now, because I just think back to that chaotic point in time. But that Twinsy pillow and those bottle holders really helped me out. And also the bouncy chairs. The twins just loved the bouncy chairs. They did not like anything that had a motor in it, like the Mamaroos or the swings. So the bouncy chairs were a godsend. So those are some of my top baby products if you are expecting a baby or twins, or you have a little one. But I will leave this linked down in the description box below, as well as the other items I talked about, so you can check them out. I just wanted to share that with you guys because it was on my mind, being that the twins were sick last week. If you do not have one of these already, I highly recommend adding it to your medicine cabinet. It's effortless to clean and just so handy to have when your little one has a cold, and it charges up super fast. Again, this is the Grownsy Baby Nasal Aspirator. So here are the first half of our groceries coming from Costco. In the garage is a case of waters, a case of milk, and salmon for my husband. He likes to smoke it as a meal prep, so I didn't bring that in. I just put it right to the fridge. But this is everything that I keep inside. And then I'm gonna get the rest of our groceries from Wegmans. So they had the Downy Ultimate Infusions on sale. Love this scent, and I love the colors too, especially for springtime. We got a bag of apples, a bag of beef sticks. We love these ones, or the Chomps ones. Some of Lukey's bananas. We got street corn dip. It's been a while since we had gotten this. This is one of Mason's favorites, with tortilla chips. A big bag of broccoli to prep. Oh, Max said this is one of his favorites too now. Okay, so that's great. We have 2 people eating from this. Back here, we all love these. The Drizzlicious rice cakes. I'll probably get another flavor at Wegmans too. So if you see that repeated, this does not last very long in our house, but the babies love the French toast ones from Costco. We got some freeze-dried strawberries. All 4 boys love these, so I'm always sure to grab a bag each week. We got some kiwis. I recently watched a video saying how healthy kiwis were for you and how women should eat them in their diet. So I wanted to incorporate some kiwis. We got some strawberries back here. These were on sale. They are grass-fed Polish sausage. I guess we can just use them in lieu of hot dogs. They kind of are like hot dogs, but these are really great ingredients. And then over here, we just got a giant container of plain Greek yogurt. I use this to top my meats with in lieu of sour cream, and I like to use it in our protein cheesecake recipe too. So we did pretty good at Costco, just all healthy things. Now at Wegmans, I need to go ahead and get our chicken, peppers, onions, some lemons, if I remember, ground beef, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna share that haul in today's video also. So I'm quickly gonna share our Wegmans haul. I don't think the babies are gonna allow me to do this all in one shot. They're pretty cranky this week. They must be teething. I cannot find another reason why. They were already sick the week prior, so I don't think it's that. So So it's taken me about 30 minutes to get to these groceries. We're just having a rough phase right now. I don't know what it is. I've said this in the last few videos and it's continuing. It's just the phase. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna share with you guys what we grabbed at Wegmans. This is the other half of the grocery haul to complete for the week. So we got the pizza cupcakes from Shark Tank. The boys enjoyed these. We got them a few months ago and I had forgotten about them and saw them today. So we grabbed 1 pack of those just for like a quick, easy meal. I wanted to show my ice cream so I could put these away quick, but I ended up loving these NYX ice creams last time. And then my favorite, the Halo Top mint chocolate chip. I love to top them with a little bit of peanut butter and whipped cream and it's so delicious. This is the cheesecake brownie and the triple chocolate brownie, so I'm gonna get those put away. We got our peppers and onions for our weekly meal prep with the chicken back here. It's the giant family pack. It's so good. We got a giant family pack of ground beef, much cheaper to get it this way. Sometimes I just get 1 or 2 packs depending what we have in the freezer, but wanted to grab a big one this week. We grabbed some of these waffle cut fries. All the boys love these ones. They love these Veggies Made Great chocolate muffins for breakfast, so grab that. Grabbed a loaf of bread, even though I also made my own bread. This is what I like to use for school sandwiches. We grabbed some cottage cheese, some sour cream, hadn't bought that in a while, some orange cheddar cheese sticks for my oldest son, some chicken breast lunch meat and American cheese for sandwiches, blackberries. I didn't grab those at Costco. They were really expensive there. Better price at Wegmans. We got 2 boxes of the Once Upon a Farm. I was so excited when they had the bulk packs in stock again. All 4 boys absolutely love these. They fly off the shelves here. A bag of sweet potatoes that the babies destroyed. These were supposed to be microwavable. They also bit into the loaf of bread. It's really hard shopping with them some days, but it's gotta be done. So I'll have to seal that back up or find an alternative way to microwave these or just cook them in the oven, I guess. Some jasmine minute rice, some potatoes, also microwavable in the bag, some carrot chips for the boys to have with ranch dip, which I already have. Back here we have some plain rice cakes, just eat some peanut butter on. Mine and my husband's favorite cold brew coffee, the stock. Some more of my favorite creamer right now. It's the Chobani creamer, the 0 sugar one. I really like this. This was kind of an impulse buy. The Eat Pastry gluten-free cookie dough. That's going to be such a delicious treat. Some Greek yogurt for the boys. This is the cookies and cream flavor. Some more chocolate chips so I can bake my protein cheesecake with the chocolate ganache topping. Max picked out these pretzels. One of the twins is going to help me with the rest of the haul, so I don't have my hand free. But over here is the Sweet Loren's Barbie cookies. We really like those. Some Skinny Dip dark chocolate almonds for my husband to bring to work, as well as the Drumroll protein donuts. These were still on sale this week, so I grabbed another box for us. We all love these. And then the last thing over here is just a little case of Prime drinks. The boys are always asking for Prime drinks, and I don't usually buy juice all that often, so once in a while I'll grab them a little bit of that. So that is what we picked up this week in conjunction with the Costco haul. Everything came to about $300, which is obviously high, but not the worst we've ever spent. So this will get us through a good chunk of the week, and we'll have some things left over for the following week too. Even on our tiredest days, us mamas still push forward and get things done, even with one arm. So we are gonna go ahead and get those groceries put away. Great, they're eating all of the sliced American cheese before we can even get it put away. So there it all goes, right? That's why we spend so much on groceries. By the time we get it in the house, it is gone. Also forgot to share, I grabbed a 2-year-old candle, so I don't forget to do that last second. So I gotta stick that with the baby's birthday party supplies. We've made it to the midday cleanup. I love to clean up before nap time and again before bedtime. It just really helps with mental clarity to have a clean space for me, as I'm sure it does for my boys as well. It just allows them to use their imagination all over again with a clean slate after nap time or rest time. And same thing in the morning. We were playing Mega Blocks, Magnetiles, cars, all sorts of things, and I really don't mind it it initially because everyone is entertained and using their brains to build different things and just play. But by the end, I definitely want to pick up so that way we just have a clear space, because it can feel pretty tight pretty quickly with the amount of people in our house and the amount of toys. I know that we will not have all of these toys forever. The babies honestly don't even have that many baby toys themselves. They play with a lot of the toys that the older boys have. They were 1-year-olds playing Monster Jam. They were not playing Little People or Baby Blocks and things like that. They were playing with Hot Wheels and Monster Jam. We're going to quickly go over the floors with my mop vac, get the twins upstairs, and then we are going to go to the basement for a workout. It was much needed on this day. Even when you don't feel like working out, just do it anyway, because afterwards you're going to feel so much better. I've never known anyone to regret a workout that they did. Today was my second leg day of the week, so I'm just doing some of my standard leg exercises that I like to do, like lunges, kickbacks. I also did some stiff leg deadlifts on this day, single leg deadlifts. I also incorporated planks and walked on the treadmill. After all of that, the treadmill is my favorite part because I usually watch other YouTubers on the TV during that time, and it's kind of like my little slice of me time in the middle of the day. It helps to recharge me and get me ready for the second half of the day with all 4 boys. After I am done my workout, I will usually go upstairs and do all of the dishes and prep dinner before we get my oldest son from school. It is a weekday on this day, so it's very go, go, go. Max was home from school on this day. He only goes a few mornings a week, but when he does have school, it's even more chaotic because I'm doing multiple school pickups and drop-offs. We do not have a bus service where we live, so there is no option for that. I am the bus service. The twins and I are the bus service. So we are constantly in and out of the car on the double school days. For weekday dinners, I love to rely on things such as crock pots, air fryers, my rice cooker, anything that's going to cut down on time, just because we are usually in a mad dash around this time, around dinner prep time. So I'm just going to get some jasmine rice thrown into the rice cooker, and I'm going to be making this garlic butter shrimp from Costco. It is so yummy. It's actually in the frozen section. We sampled it one time, and Mason, my son, and I loved it. So we bought a box of that. I'm just going to take some fresh broccoli and put that on a pan with avocado oil and a little bit of Kinder's lemon butter seasoning, and I always put that in the oven at 350. It only takes maybe 15 minutes to crisp up in the oven, and broccoli is so good this way. So I'm just going to be pairing the shrimp with the rice and broccoli and calling it good, and I'll show you guys how everything turns out. I'm also going to cut up some of the kiwi that we grabbed at Costco and put them into little containers for grab and go. I find that if I prep the fruit, we really don't waste any fruit at all. We all eat it, and my husband can take it to work too. Kiwis are kind of a pain in the neck though to peel. I tried the spoon method and it wasn't very good, so I just grabbed my regular peeler and went with that. So here is how dinner turned out. I just have some rice topped with the shrimp and the broccoli. Made a meal for my husband to take to work. And then the older boys also have like a variation of it with some homemade bread and blackberries. I don't know if my one son will like the shrimp or not, so I just put one on there for him to try, and he could always have more if he wants it. Babies have some rice over here, and I'm also gonna give them yogurt and probably a few other things. They probably won't eat the shrimp and broccoli, so I kind of have to deviate and make them something a little bit different. But this is our healthier dinner for tonight. I hope it gave you guys an idea of how you can put something together quickly for your family that's healthy. Even just by using the frozen shrimp, it really cuts down on time. And having that rice cooker, or you can use like a boil in a bag rice or the minute rice packs on busy weekdays. As soon as dinner was done, I cleaned up and made sure everyone got some outdoor time before bed. So all 4 boys spent plenty of time on this playhouse. I'm actually going to be making it over in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. As you can see, all of the black paint has chipped away. I think we've had this for 2 years now, maybe 2 or 3 years. It came from Costco on clearance, and it's an adorable little playhouse. It has a little kitchen up top. My only worry is that it has 3 openings in it, so I get really nervous with the babies. Of course, they wanted to climb up the larger playground with their older brothers. They don't really even use the baby slide all that much, so they were definitely the youngest ones to be climbing that ladder and be up that high. They're so funny, but they're getting the hang of it the more and more we go out each night, so I'm getting a little more comfortable. I don't know how I feel about large playgrounds outside of our house just yet, because if they run off in 2 different directions, or one starts to climb something high and the other one starts to climb something high too, that's just something I'm going to have to figure out and learn to navigate, or maybe wait until my husband is home and can help me out with that. But I'm going to go ahead and end today's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed hanging out with me. Hopefully it gave you some motivation and inspiration in your home. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.